What are your thoughts on how we shift our thinking about political and civic engagement from something that we feel like we have to do to something that we're excited and eager and motivated to do? And also, where have you seen this modeled successfully? And we'll start with you, Aaron.
Sure. Yeah, one of the successful models that I had in my career was working at Swing Left in 2018, and we had a big wave of mobilization after Trump's election with the Women's March. And I think what made that program successful was that we gave people a very specific goal, flipping the House in 2018. And we also gave them a unique window into their agency with that goal. So we mobilized a lot of people who were living in blue districts where they did not have a competitive congressional race, and we helped connect them to their closest competitive congressional race. And they got to do their canvassing there. And the big thing that I think made that work was that people's growing social identity as activists got them into Swing Left's, for lack of a better term, marketing funnel very early. It was groups that formed around those women's marches. It was groups that formed to sponsor a specific district and a candidate who emerged from the primary. And it became people's social activity. And one of my favorite comments from one of our older volunteers was, I used to spend a lot of my free time with my quilting group. Now I spend my free time canvassing. And it's like, yes, your social activity has now been replaced with democracy. That's great. And you get more steps in than quilting, right? So it's that social identity that really got people involved. I think that's hard to sustain year to year, and the goals can shift over time. But I do think within that moment, we gave people a lot of agency, and we gave them very specific, useful ways to use their limited volunteer time that made them feel like they were making a difference with their friends and their allies.